As the village sleeps, the first snowflakes of winter begin to fall softly on the town.
thinks was paying for it.
I don't believe it. Only yesterday you cleaned out old Mother Hubbard's cupboard because she couldn't pay her rent. And now her poor dog doesn't even have a bone to gnaw on.
And the day before, you made Jack Bingham will jump over a candlestick.
Yeah, but I slipped and fell and my pants caught on fire.
It's true. And tomorrow, I may chase the 3 blind mice and cut off their tails with a carving knife. But I've thrown this party as a celebration.
What do you think?
I've decided to enter the heavenly state of matrimony.
What?
Getting married.
Who's the unlucky girl?
Mistress Mary, quite contrary.
What? You can't do that.
She's in love with your nephew, Alan.
Perhaps she was in love with him, but sad to say, poor Alan has gone to that great toyland in the sky.
He's where?
Dead.
No.
Yes.
Can't be.
Is. He drowned when a ship he was on unexpectedly sank.
We don't believe you.
You don't believe me? Take it from these 2, gentlemen. This is Gonzorgo, captain of the ship. It's true, lass. After Willie Goose County Fair, he insisted we take him for a ride in our boat, the Leaky Bucket. And this is Rodrigo, crew of the ship.
A big storm came up, and the leaky bucket went down.
We were the only survivors.
Everyone else is at the bottom of the sea, with all the little fishes.
I'm terribly broken-hearted.
And what is his broken-hearted Uncle Barnaby going to do with Alan's fortune?
Why, keep it, of course. Well, I'm sure that's what he would want me to do with it. Besides, what does it matter? Me and I've already bought a house on the hill for Mistress Mary and me.
You skinflint, we don't believe a word you say.
Enjoy the goodies, friends. Think of this as a Christmas gala at my engagement party. By the way, when you do see lovely Mistress Mary, tell her I'm waiting for her with bated breath.
Excuse us, we got to go up the hill, fence pail of water.
I told my another pig to run away.
And I've got to look for my lost sheep, even though I don't know where to find them.
Excellent work, you ugly orphan. Now tell me how you did the dastardly deed.
First, we saw Alan at the fair, just like you said. Then we lured him down to the dock.
Where we threw a nasty bag over him and dragged him out and broke him down an old tub of the ship.
A storm came up, just as we set sail. So we jumped ship and left Alan to his fate.
The boat had so many cracks and holes in it, it started sinking right away.
We made it back to land safely, but he didn't.
And now he's floating around with all the little fishes.
Why on earth are you crying?
Because I've seen the last of my little charge, Alan.
Oh, yes, and now for the first of our little charges. Our bills.
Our little charge for getting rid of your little charge.
$1,000 at your score lives, matey. Very well. However, though, I don't carry anything larger than a quarter with me, so you have to meet me here later in the day. I'll pay you then.
I will be here, but don't keep us waiting.
Yeah, we get real mean when we're kept waiting, don't we, Gonzorgo?
Yeah, me.
Yes, all right. But now, I must prepare for my proposal of marriage.
An odd sort, isn't he?
A villain, if you ask me. Alan still wasn't home. I have no idea where he could be. I'm getting rather worried. What can I do?
Don't worry, Mary. I'm sure everything will be all right, and you'll find Alan.
But I just know something horrible has happened. It's not like Alan could disappear without a trace.
Mary, remember whenever something is troubling you, you always relax by watering your garden. It's the prettiest in all of Mother Goose Land.
That's true.
Maybe you should do just that. And I'll go visit the old woman who lives in the shoe and see if she might have an idea where Alan's been gone.
Do you think she'll know? She always is so confused. She has so many tools. She doesn't know what to do.
Well, it's worth a try. And if she doesn't know, I'll visit Mother Hubbard. She always knows what's happening.
Thank you. And I'll get right to my garden. It always cheers me up.
Not even the great toy maker of Toyland could save him now.
I feel sorry for poor Mistress Mary, even though she is quite contrary.
Yes, but her garden does grow so very well.
Yes, it does. It's a great garden.
The best. Poor Mrs. Mary.
Mistress Mary wasn't in her garden. Perhaps she's in her house. Oh, Mistress Mary! Mistress Mary! It is I, your husband-to-be!
Hello, big man.
What? Oh, a gypsy woman. Go away, I'm waiting for my bride-to-be.
Oh, is she giving you a bit of trouble? Perhaps I can help.
Great are my magical charms, like casting a spell over someone. I'm also a hoodoo at casting a voodoo, especially if she's a dumb one.
Floretta, the gypsy am I. I'll tell you the future I see in your eye, and I'll read your fortune from your palm at a glance. Please notice I also collect in advance. Floretta, Floretta, the gypsy am I. I'll tell you the future I see in your eye, and I'll read your fortune from your palm at a glance. Please notice I also collect in advance. Are you unhappy in love? And does she presume to ignore you? I'll give you a session to teach her a lesson and cause her to madly adore you. Floretta, Floretta, the gypsy am I. I'll tell you the future I see in your eye, and I'll read your fortune from your palm at a glance. Please notice I also collect in advance. Floretta, Floretta, the gypsy am I. I'll tell you the future I see in your eye, and I'll read your fortune from your palm at a glance. Please notice I also collect in advance.
But you're supposed to be fish food. I should know, I gave the order. I mean, I heard it from some seaman.
Well, as you can see, Uncle Barnaby, I'm alive and well.
Alive and well. Well. Oh, nice.
And I want the inheritance you've been keeping from me. The one my parents left for me.
What? Well, all right. Can't I keep it just a little longer?
No. I'm planning to wed Mistress Mary.
Ah. Very well. However, though, since you've been gone, I've moved to a mansion at a distance from here. At noon, I'll send 2 men to meet you, and they'll escort you.
I'll be here with bells on.
Good, but, I'd take the dress off if I were you.
What? Oh, this old thing. My clothes were torn, you see, and these gypsies were kind enough to lend me this. It was all they had.
Yes, I can see.
Well, I'll go change right now. Come on, gypsy.
Oh, by the way, Alan, you can forget about marrying Mistress Mary. She's already agreed to accept my hand in marriage.
What? That's impossible. She's in love with me. I can't believe it.
Believe what you like. I'm just now on my way to make my proposal official. Good day, my dear nephew.
I won't believe it. I won't. Unless I see some proof.
Mistress Mary! Oh, Mistress Mary! Mistress Mary, I brought these for you.
But why would you want to give me a bouquet of broken flowers?
Broken flowers? Oh, well, they weren't broken when I arrived here. Here we are. Good as new. Well, almost.
But why me?
Well, my lovely Mistress Mary, I wish to speak to you about something very personal. Won't you step into my house?
That's my house.
Oh, yes, indeed. My mistake. So won't you step over here to this bench I donated to Mother Goose Coffee? Yes, there we are. I brought you these flowers. As a token of my love.
What are you doing down there?
Oh, I'm on my knees. Yes. Now that I may propose to you.
Propose? What do you propose?
What do I propose? What does a man propose to a woman when he's on his knees? He proposes marriage. I decided to let you marry me.
Marry you? Me? Really?
Why not? I'll be rich as soon as I get Alan's inheritance. Certainly a handsome fellow. A nicer guy you'll never meet.
But, sir, you're old enough to be my father.
Well, maybe.
You're even old enough to be my grandfather.
Well, what? Your grandfather? Never. Besides, what does it matter? There are many young ladies in Mother Goose County who would be happy to have me as a husband.
Then, sir, I'd be glad to propose to them. My heart belongs to Alan. And now that he's gone...
But I've even written a poem for you. Listen. Mistress Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? With cockle shells and silver bells, and $1,000 bills all in a row.
You like it?
Well, it's unique.
The message continues.
Will you marry me, Mistress Mary?
And I put in an answer for you.
Yes, I would love to marry you, Barnaby. That will entitle you to all my money and possessions.
And I signed it.
Love, Mistress Mary.
Sir, I resent you, and I resent your attitude. I wouldn't marry you if you were the last man in the county.
Ah, well, that can be arranged. Oh, Gonzalo Rodrigo, I have a little job for you.
I wonder what he meant by that. What's all that about? Alan! Alan, is that you?
None other.
Oh, Alan, I was told you were drowned, but you're not drowned, you're not even wet.
That's right, Mrs. Mary. I was abducted by 2 bumbling scalawags. They tied me up and hauled me aboard a schooner. Then a slight rain came up, the ship began to sink, and they all jumped overboard.
But if you were tied up, how did you escape?
But when I finally broke loose of the bag, I discovered we had never even left the dock. The ship had something tied up to it.
But if you went down with the ship,
Here, Mrs. Mary, the water was only a few feet deep at the dock. Well, I didn't even get my feet wet, no thanks to those 2 villains who kidnapped me. Still don't understand what they had against me.
that doesn't matter now. Now that you're safe and sound.
As lovely as ever, Mrs. Mary.
Why, thank you.
Hey, what's this?
Oh, they're no good. Leave them there.
Aren't these the flowers Uncle Barnaby was carrying?
Who cares? Let's talk about other things.
Oh, wait, there's a note attached.
A note? It's nothing, really. Alan.
Oh. So that's why you don't want me to read it. From Uncle Barnaby. Dear Mistress Mary, will you marry me? And there's a response from you.
It isn't what it seems. If you'll just let me...
Why, yes, I would love to marry you, Barnaby, and that will entitle you to all my money and possessions. Signed, Love, Mistress Mary. What does this mean?
It's all a mistake. If you'll just...
It's a mistake, all right, and I made it. I was in love with you. I thought you loved me, too. Uncle Barnaby told me you'd marry him, and I told him I wouldn't believe it unless I saw some proof. Well, here it is. Goodbye, Mistress Mary. Goodbye forever.
Well, that's what you think of my love, Alan. Goodbye to you, too. Maybe I should marry Marty. At least he trusts me.
Mistress Mary, you've got to help us. I'm so bad at mathematics, I can't even count my lost sheet. And I don't remember how many bowls of curds and whey I ate. So how can we pass math class if we can't do the simplest problem?
But you were always very good with numbers.
So, can you help us with our homework?
Please, children, not now.
It's got to be now, Mistress Mary. We don't have any other time.
Won't you just look at it? Teacher says if anyone can do it, you can. I'm not really in the mood.
Please, Mistress Mary.
Well, I'll look at it.
Put down 6, carry 2. We got this is hard to do. Yes, it is hard to do. I don't care what teacher says, I can do the sum. With up with lots of does, she finally makes on a tree. And Mary had a little lamb, or maybe 2 or 3. It's sweeter to come after pack and pickles in and dill. How long will it take 3 blind mice to find you dark and still? Put down 5 and carry 9. Put down 5, carry 9. I don't know what you will find. We don't know what we'll find. You can think and think and think till you say home. I don't care what teacher says, I can do the sum. You can't do the sum out loud. I can't do the sum.
Mary, what is it? You look as sad as a little lamb. I'm sorry, I can't seem to hold my tears back.
Can we help you?
No, I'm afraid not
Thank you for the offer.
That old Barnaby, isn't it? He's still demanding that you marry him, even though Alan has returned?
Yes,
But with Alan here, you should be smiling, not crying.
except that Alan doesn't trust me anymore. That settles it. I'm leaving. I'm going away and I may never return.
Where will you go?
Well, I don't know. And I really should have a destination, shouldn't I? I do. I'll go to Toyland. They're always in need of some help there. I'm sure I can get a job with a great toy maker. Mistress Mary, what is going on out here? It's all my friends, Mother Piper. They're wishing me a fond farewell. Are you going somewhere? I'll explain later. I never. Would somebody please explain to me?
Later, little Piper. We've got to get back to school. Bye, goodbye.
What's the matter? Do I smell like a dead fish or something?
Little Piper, may I have a word with you?
Why, Barnaby? You old good for nothing. But what do you want from me?
Madam, I wish to speak to you about a certain marriage.
Marriage? Barnaby. At least you could have done was warn me. I would have worn my Sunday best.
As you know, I have a lot to offer a woman.
You do?
Yes, such as a charming personality,
You call laughing Highlander charming.
such a handsome face.
Is a baboon's face handsome?
Also be filthy rich.
You're halfway there already. You're filthy.
Madam, this is serious. I was speaking of marriage.
And I was saying I do. I'll marry you.
What? Not you. One of your daughters.
One of my daughters? What's wrong with me?
Madam, I will tell you, but I don't have all day.
How dare you? Just who is it you wish to marry?
Your youngest.
Mistress Mary? Never in a million years.
When I'm rich, I'll be willing to pay you well.
When you're rich, come back and see me. Until then, it's day, sir.
Madam, you cannot stop me.
Oh, no?
No.
There's some dirt on your chin.
Where? Oh.
Who is that coming over there?
Over where?
Over there. The very idea, wanting to marry that sweet young thing when I'm still available. What's this? I'm sorry, I can't stay here any longer. What? I'm running off to Toyland, and I may never return. But Mistress Mary?
Hey, isn't that Mistress Mary? Please, do not speak to me about women just now.
Yeah, but it looks like she was running
That's the
away.
widow Piper. Let her run. What's the other
She
girl?
didn't look like any widow I've ever seen.
At least now we know why she's a widow. Why's that? To get away from her, her husband probably jumped off a cliff.
Jumped off a cliff? Was he hurt?
Will you stop crying? We have serious business to transact. Yes, so we are payment
In cash.
Put your hands back in your pockets, men. The dastardly deed you deceivers did is undone. What are you talking about? You pay us, or we get real mean. Ain't that right, Rodrigo?
Real mean, Gonzorgo.
I'll pay you for getting rid of Alan as soon as you get rid of him. What do you say? That he's still alive.
That's impossible.
The ship sank in only 3 feet of water. He got away.
Hang on, Rodrigo. I knew we should have moved the boat away from the dock before it sank.
Yes, and Alan is preventing me from reaching my 2 greatest goals.
And what are they? If I may ask.
First,
Because of Alan's big inheritance, he's filthy rich. And when I think of all that dough, I get this sudden itch. Conniving wheels inside my head begin to spin and plan on how to finish him and get his cash into my hands. And I won't be happy till I get it. Just think of all the things that I could buy. A house upon the hill with every added frill. Yes, I'm going to get it by and by.
And we won't be happy till we get it. Just think of all the things that he could buy.
A house upon the hill.
And every added thrill, yes,
You're going to get it by and by.
second,
doesn't run somewhere and hide. I know that she'd be happy with me as a husband true. If only she could love me half as much as I do. And I won't be happy till I get her. For she's the fairest girl that money can buy. She may as well consent, 'cause I'm a lucky gent who is going to get her by and by.
And he won't be happy till he gets her.
For she's the fairest girl that money can buy. She may as well consent,
For he's a lucky gent.
who is going to get her by and by.
All right, Mr. Barnaby. What do you want me and Rodrigo to do?
Alan's supposed to meet me here in a few minutes to collect his inheritance. I told him you two would lead him up to my new home on the hill.
But we don't even know where it is.
And you don't need to know. I want you to lead him astray. Take him deep into the woods and lose him.
Wait a minute. The only woods in Mother Goose County is the forest of the giant spiders.
People go there alive and come back dead.
Yes, that's right.
But you don't want us to die, do you?
Yes. I mean, no, of course not. But I want him dead no matter what. Do I make myself clear? Will you please stop flaring on my suit? When he comes, remember what I said. I never want to see him come out of the spider forest alive. And I'll pay you handsomely. If you live.
Come on, let's go find this joker so we can do our deed and get our money.
We have to.
Quit whining! Let's go.
I'm very worried. What are we going to do about Mistress Mary? The widow Piper said she was so upset that she ran away to Toyland. I know, and something must be done. Toyland is so far away from Mother Goose Land.
And the only way to get to Toyland is through
The Spider Forest! Not the Spider Forest! That place is guarded by the evil Spider Queen and her evil spider creatures. Oh, how I hate spiders. They frighten me so. I can never look at another bowl of curds away again thanks to those horrible creatures.
But what can we do? We must save her.
I think we have to go after her and find her before she gets too deep into the Spider Forest. But there's only 3 of us. I'm not going into that Spider Forest. What if one of those creatures grabs us? Miss Muffet, we must be brave. We can't let our friend Mistress Mary down. Who will take care of her garden?
I could. Besides, it might be fun. Especially with my little lamb always at my side.
No one can tend a garden like Mistress Mary. Even though she's quite contrary, she must be saved, and we are the ones to do it.
The ones to do what?
To save Mistress Mary from the evil, horrible, terrible, frightening, scary, black, disgusting little spider creatures that are in the Spider Forest. Not to mention the most evil of them all, the Spider Queen.
I'm not scared of any Spider Queen. I'm of royal blood, and the long line of hearts will not be burned away by any old spider.
Have you ever sat on your tucket while one is attacking you? You might change your tune. Queen of Hearts is never scared. Long live the Queen! She won't live very long in that Spider Forest. Enough of this. Let's get down to business. We must save Mistress Mary. Now first we have to make a plan.
What kind of plan?
I want no part of any plan that involves going into that Spider Forest. But something must be done. Mistress Mary has now run away to Toyland, and we know she'll wander through the forest where spiders live and grow. And the evil spider queen is just as big and strong and mean. How will we ever save her from that evil spider queen? Oh, when Maybe she can help. You must do something to save Mistress Mary. Thanks, though. I could gather up all the king's horses and all the king's men, and we could form a search party to go into the evil spider queen's forest and find Mistress Mary. That's a good idea.
Mother Goose always said there is safety in numbers, but I'm still concerned about that spider queen. Miss Muffet, we must be brave to go after Mistress Mary. Besides, I'm not very good at gardening, and we do love her so. You can count on me and my loyal servants.
Yes, we'll go. It will be fun. Good, we're all agreed. Now come see. You go and gather all the king's horses and all the king's men, and I'll leave word with Widow Piper of our plan. We'll find Mistress Mary.
Oh, bring along some refreshments. We're bound to get hungry along the way. Please, no curds and whey. You know what happened the last time.
I'll pack the basket. Long live the queen! Okay, we'll meet at the edge of the Eagle Spider Queen's forest in half an hour. Let's go. Let's hurry. Maybe we can get there before dark and the evil Spider Queen will still be asleep.
Don't worry about her. I'll take care of her spider highness. And she'll find out who's the real queen around this place.
Long live the queen!
Go.
We can't find Alan anywhere. Did you look over behind Uncle Simon's house?
I tried to ask Simon, but his mother said he met this Simon going to the fair, and she didn't know he'd be home.
We have to find him. We'll never get our money. Even if it means going into the evil spider forest.
We have to go into that forest.
Oh, don't worry, Rodrigo. If any spiders come near us, I'll squash them underfoot, like this. What's the matter with you? Did I frighten you?
No, that's my toe you're squashing.
Do I know you two? That's, not possible. We're, new in town.
You know, if you both had long black beards, you would look exactly like those two thugs who abducted me and tried to kill me.
It wasn't us. It must have been two other thugs.
Are you Alan? Yes.
We're to lead you to Mr. Barnaby's new mansion on the hill.
I'm ready. Right this way then, up the north road.
The North Road.
Mm-hmm.
But that leads to the forest of the giant spiders.
It does. Well, how about that?
Yeah. How about that?
Well, if you're happy, come on, let's go. What are we waiting for?
And you won't be happy till you get. Just think of all the things that you to buy.
A house upon the hill.
And every lad is brave, yes, he's going to get it by and by. activities within my kingdom, Mrs. Butterford. Gandharva, what have you to report?
Your Royal Highness, I have been given word from the guards close to the forest edge that there are bands of intruders heading this way.
Intruders! Who would dare enter my realm? How did they get past the guard? Where are they from?
If I may, my queen, the guards were posted in their evil web. But as it was late afternoon, one of your guards accidentally fell asleep.
Asleep? She's fired. Get rid of her. I will not tolerate leaving on the job. Strangers will continue. Where are these intruders who have so foolishly entered my spider forest?
It seems to be a group of children from Mother Gooseland, my queen.
Mother Gooselanders? Oh, how I hate those silly nursery rhyme goobers. They're always prancing around singing stupid little songs, making children happy. Where are they here? What do they want?
My most evil ones. They are in search of Mistress Mary, twice as Sherry. One of the guards overheard that Mother Gooseland was both say that Mistress Mary is on her way to our forest to Toyland.
Toyland? That's even worse. That doddering old toy master's making toys every day, year in, year out, for all the little children of the world. I despise these goody-goody toys. Subject, you must stop this child Mistress Mary from reaching Toyland. The children of Gooseland never join forces with the toy master. There'll be no chance to stop this wave of goodness in the world.
I fear this little Miss Fluffet is the spokeskeeper for gang during all city wars.
Oh, how funny. I remember the little crispy child. I frightened her off with tuppence. I made a nice meal of her delicious curds and whey. It would be enchanting to have a visitor like her in my court. Spiders unite! Have decided to meet our visitors with our eggs open arms. We will then trust our most loyal, evil subjects to find these pretty tushes and bring them to my court. Maybe we have a time feast for sugary, sweet, mother-food children.
What about that slight and fairy Mary?
Don't worry about her. She'll stumble through the forest, and of course, be hopelessly lost. She must come by here on her way to Toyland, and we'll grab her. A taste of tea tonight. What a glorious evening we will have! Spiders! It's nice to have visitors in my royal court. You call this a court? It's more like a dark dungeon. How can you see a thing here? I'd be very embarrassed to greet visitors in a place such as this.
A dungeon? Embarrassed!
Spiders!
Your Highness, we're most sorry to intrude on your court. We're just passing through on our way to Toyland to find our friend Mistress Mary. Perhaps you've seen her?
Mistress Mary? That silly little girl with the pretty garden.
Yes, ma'am. Have you seen her?
If I had seen her, you would be the last to know. I have no patience for those scarecrows over in my spider forest.
But she's lost and we don't know where to find her.
Like those sheep you can't find? Are you in charge of this court?
Well, actually, I mean, yes.
Out of why listen to you, Keith? How we ever expect you to find Mistress Mary when you lost your sheep years ago and you still don't know where to find them?
That's not fair. Mistress Mary is a person. Bo just lost a few sheep.
Could this be Little Miss Muffet? Remember me, my little tuppence dear? Would you like to sit down beside me this time? I'm sure it could be fun.
I'm not afraid of you.
Pity! I wanted to have a little fun. Did you bring any of that delicious curds away with you?
Your Highness, if you don't mind, we'd like to be excused to continue our search.
My little darling, you're not going anywhere, ever. You are my prisoner, soon to become the main course of this evening's feast.
Oh no! Why did we come here? Your Highness, look.
Who is that? Another intruder? How dare they?
Oh, Humpty
Well, they had escaped and I had no dinner. Wait, silly little children said that Mistress Mary was also important. I think I'll lay quietly here in my web and wait till she comes running through here all the way to Toyland. Now grab her. All is not lost.
Which way? Which way to Toyland? Oh, I'm so tired. I don't really care. What was that? I'm lost. That's it. I'm totally lost. I know I should have gone the other way to Toyland, but I thought the shortcut would be quicker. Now I don't know where I am. What's this? It's so sticky. I can't get it off. It feels like a spider web. It is a spider web. Help me, someone. A giant spider is attacking me. Alan, save me. A giant spider got me.
Mary, I don't understand. What are you doing?
This is no time for talk, Alan. Save me from this ugly thing.
Right away. Go on, Spider. Move on. Leave her alone. I don't want to have to hurt you. Uh-oh. I think it wants to hurt me. Look, there's no need to get upset. Hey, it's upset. You come any closer, I'll stab you. Get serious. Wait a minute, I know how to stop a spider. Don't go after it.
That's right. Go after its web.
One web coming up, and one spider going down. So long, Spider Queen. Your lifeline's gone.
I'll have to build her web somewhere else.
What are you doing way out there, Mr. Sherry?
I was on my way to Toyland and I got lost.
Well, we've lost her again. Oh, my God. Take home.
It's Alan.
What is it? What are you waiting about?
It's Alan.
I'll rip him.
Wait, isn't that the little Barbie wants to marry?
Yeah, it is. We can take two of them.
You get 2 times the reward.
The ones who had a good idea. How's that, Shaman? You get the girl. Let's wait for the right moment, shall we? Quick, tie behind here. Let's get some rest, Mr. Mary. It'll be daylight soon.
I'm so frightened.
See that shadow sway.
That is nothing.
Please don't go away.
I am staying here.
See those crazy crows.
No, that cannot be.
See that overflow.
It's
then who is growling? She is! Wait. Johnny, Sparrow, get out of here. Let's go. Are you coming? I'm stuck in this stupid web. Help me. Let go of the spider.
I'm not holding the spider!
Get out of here.
Well, Romeo, what do you think?
Well, sir,
The Gizmo, if it works, will be held as the world's greatest toy inventor.
well, sir,
Imagine bringing plastic and wooden dolls to life.
well, sir,
Come on, loosen your tongue. What do you think?
well, sir,
Yes, Romeo. Out with it.
well, sir. We attached the double glat to the witch noodle when we should have screwed the thimble to the groin nose.
Nonsense, my boy. The dumbbell guy is where it's supposed to be.
Well, sir, I don't think.
Stop thinking, Groovy, and turn the blasted thing on. There's only one way to find out for sure.
Yes, sir. Wait, we forgot the subject. Come on, Dolly. You'll be our first subject. If we can bring you to life, we can give life to all the toys. There, stay right there.
Ready? Let's see. We turn on the sit-one, the hunach, the whipper, and the jigabit.
Got them.
Now turn the pickle bit to 8, the hushy poo to 16, and the quiddle knot to 85.
Done.
And then, boom, it lights up. It's supposed to light up, isn't it? Gizmo, do your thing.
Well, sir.
I said, Gizmo, do your thing.
Well, sir.
I don't understand it, Grumio. What do you think?
Well, sir. I think we forgot something. We forgot to plug it in.
Oh, well, okay, well, plug it in.
It's working.
It's working. I can't believe it. This is incredible. Romeo,
Yes, sir.
I think you gotta turn the gizmo on.
Does this mean we'll have to go back to making normal toys?
I'm afraid so. If we didn't make them, no children will receive toys for Christmas, and that wouldn't do, would it?
No, sir. Still, we can attach the big tool to the groin nose.
Forget it, Romeo. We failed to bring our toys to life today. We'll have other opportunities later. Right now, we need to return to our other more pressing duties. Come on, when I get the blueprints.
Yes, sir. I wonder what happened. I know if you cross the drop zinc with the zip file, you get a legal flute and the doll should come to life. Let's try again. There, that should do it. I guess there must be something else.
Romeo, go tell the assembly line people to speed up the work on the ballerina doll. It's due to be shipped out today.
Yes, sir. And what about the drum major doll?
Bring it here. I'll work on it myself.
Yes, sir.
Who was that?
I don't know, sir. New dolls off the assembly line?
Shh. Shh. Why are you shushing me, Romeo?
I don't know, sir. Why are you shushing us?
Please, don't tell anyone we're here.
Our lives depend on it.
Shh.
They said their lives depend on
I
it.
heard what they said, Romeo. Come here, my shield. Come. You're safe here, I promise. Who are you?
Why, everybody knows him. He's the toy master.
The toy master? Then we made it. We're safe, Alan.
And I'm Grumio, his apprentice.
Please, sir, my uncle's trying to kill me to get to my inheritance.
I said, I'm Grumio, his apprentice.
But he's trying to force me to marry him. But I love Alan.
I said, I'm Grumio.
Can you help us, sir?
It's the worst day of my life.
Glad to meet you.
Your fair help has arrived.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here. How did you ever find us?
It's a long story, but thanks to Humpty Dumpty and all the king's horses and all the king's men, we escaped from the evil Spider Queen.
But Humpty fell off the wall, and all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Oh no! What will happen to poor Humpty?
Don't worry, the Queen of Hearts and her attendants took Humpty back to the Mother Goose Land Hospital. Everything's gonna be okay. Well, we're here now, but I don't know how we'll ever find our way back to Mother Goose Land. Excuse me, sir. Is there another way out of Toyland without going back to that evil, horrible, terrible, spooky spider forest? Yes, we have a Christmas celebration to go to, and it's getting late. I'm so worried we'll never make it.
Oh, this really is the worst day of our lives.
Now, children, you needn't be worried. You're in toilet now, and I'll protect you. As for this being the worst day of your life, take in, my dear. When you grown up, my dears, and are as bold as I, you'll often wander through the years that roll so swiftly by, my dears. And of the many lands you will have journeyed through, you'll often call the best of all the land your childhood knew. Toyland, Toyland, little girl and boy, while you dwell within it, you are ever happy there. Childhood, Joyland, mystic airy Toyland. Once you pass its borders, you can never return again. Toyland, Toyland, little girl and boyland, while you You will have to excuse me. I have lots of work to do. I had better take this sizzle doll with me. I think I'll need to make a few repairs on it.
I'm Romeo. I'm Alan, and this is my friend, Mistress Mary. Quite contrary.
And these are our friends, Little Bo Peep, Little Miss Muffet, and Mary, her little lamb.
How do you like it here in Toyland?
Oh, it's lovely. Do you really make toy dolls here?
All the toy dolls in the world.
What does the song mean, though, when it says, Toyland, once you pass its borders, you can never return again?
It means you'll spend the rest of your days here. Of course.
But we don't want to stay. We only wanted a temporary refuge.
It's too late for that. No one ever leaves Toyland.
Oh, no. We escaped from one problem just to run into another.
Don't worry, Mistress Mary, we'll find a way out.
A way out? Why do you want a way out? You just arrived. Besides, we are actually very friendly here. And we have all kinds of toys to play with.
It's not that, Romeo. We love Mother Goose County. We only left to escape from Barnaby and his evil clutches.
Please, we must find a way out. Can you help us?
Me? But Sure. Sure, I'll help you. Why, it might even be exciting. You can't leave on any of the roads. They're all guarded. We'll have to think of a new way. Let me think. A new way.
Romeo, did you remember the ballerina the drum major doll?
No, sir.
Well, time to stop thinking and get to it, son.
Yes, sir. Anyway, sir. The ballerina doll and the drum major doll. Come on, I've got it. Follow me.
You've got an idea?
The perfect idea.
I love toys.
Yes, sirree. What a layout. Will you two stop waving at me? We're not here to play games. We're here to steal things. Yeah. We're here to destroy property. Yeah. And to crunch people. What's the matter with you? Going soft on us?
No, you're not crunching people. You're crunching my toesies.
Oh, well. Do you want me to kiss them for you?
Would you please?
No, I will not. Just keep them out of my way. Now, be sure my nephew Alan and my fiancée, Mistress Mary, came here to toilet.
Aye, sir. We
We're talking about it.
Just before we sang them to sleep.
You sang them to sleep? Well, actually, we sang us to sleep.
Just before the giant spider attacked us.
A giant spider attacked you? Yes, but we showed it a thing or two. Didn't you, Rodrigo?
Yeah, we saw how fast you could run.
Who goes there? Who goes where?
Huh? Well, I don't know. I've never been asked that question before.
Just us there, buddy. Want to make something of it?
Well, no, I was just wondering.
Why, are you some sort of police officer? Inspector Marmaduke.
Of the Toyland Police Department. A totally dedicated, scrupulously honest upholder of the law.
Police? I'll go on this side, Rodrigo. You go around the other side.
Ready, set.
Wait! Exactly. How honest are you?
Oh, well, about $100 on it.
Oh. Well then, here's 100. And $1.
Ah.
Now, we're looking for a pretty young girl named Mistress Mary and a rotten young boy named Alan. who, kidnaps her. I'll give you another 100 for the girl and another 100 if the boy disappears forever. Do you get my drift?
Consider her found and him lost. By the way, how will I recognize them?
Do I have to tell you everything? Just look for two strangers in Toyland and that's them.
Oh, and your problems are over.
Excellent. You found them already.
Certainly, there are two strangers standing right over there.
What, these two men?
They look like strangers to me.
I'm not a stranger, idiot!
That's right. I know him very well.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Would you get on with it? It's very important that my mission be completed shortly.
Don't worry, sir. If there are two strangers here in Toyland, I'll find them. Now let's see. Where could they be?
Right here.
Nope, not under there.
I know that they're not under my cape. Would you look elsewhere?
Certainly, sir. What if I look over here? Do you think they might be over here?
Yes, now go on look before I lose my patience.
Don't worry, sir. If you can lose it, Inspector Marmaduke can find it. Here, Alan and Mr. Mary. Inspector Marmaduke just wants to speak to you. That's
I don't know if I trust him, Mr. Barnaby. He doesn't seem too bright. You know why he doesn't seem too bright, Gorgo?
No.
What? Because he's too much like you, that's why. We'd better come up with a plan of our own.
Oh, I have a plan.
You have? Well, out with it. What's your plan?
My plan was we go home.
Are you ready?
Oh, and Zorgo, you don't like any of my plans.
Do I have to listen to this crybaby again? Rodrigo, stop crying. You're making Mr. Barnaby nervous.
We were happy at the carnival, weren't we? Before he said he would bandage on that poor boy Alan.
He's gonna make us rich. Don't you understand that?
I don't want to go home.
Look, a few more hours. If we're not rich by then, it's back to the carnival. Agreed?
Agreed. All the available evidence indicates that the missing people are not in this room, sir.
I know that they're not in this room. I can see that they're not in this room.
You're very observant, sir.
Now here's what I want you to do. Find the missing girl and bring her here so we can wed. And track that cursing boyish near so I can bash his head. If you can carry out this villainy swiftly and with dash, then you will have my thanks and I'll have pockets full of cash. And I won't be happy till I get it. Just think of all the things that I could buy. A bunch of dirty slobs to do my dirty jobs, and I'm going to get it by and by. And you won't be happy till you get it. Just think of all the things that we could buy. A bunch of dirty slobs to do his dirty jobs, yes, we're going to get it by and by.
Since I've eliminated this room as a possible haven for the subject, I think I'll check the workshop next. There are a lot of good hiding places in there.
Okay, Mr. Barnaby, what next? Next we think. Oh, next we think. Something will come to us.
Something will come to us.
A plan, a plan, a plan, a plan. Will you stop that? Walk this way. Walk this way. Clear. Come on, Mrs. Mary.
Do you really think the disguise will work?
Being a ballerina doll may keep you from being spotted by your suitor.
But I'm afraid I never learned to dance on the swing. See?
Alan.
Swear for this, you make a fine go major doll. Besides, there's a way we can ship you on a footman, just like
We must act like dolls so those evil henchmen don't recognize us.
Right. Alan, I want to go home. But the goose land.
Don't worry, Mr. Smith. Don't worry.
What is smarting me for Consortium or Rodrigo? Coming.
Alan's over here, Rodrigo.
Consortium.
I don't remember seeing these dolls before.
I couldn't hold my breath a second longer. Ready to go, Rodrigo. Gee, I'd love to have two dolls like these. They look awfully familiar. How do you recognize them?
But he didn't. That's the count.
Who's there?
Strange things are going on in Toyland today.
Consortium, Rodrigo, where are you?
Fine.
Wait, just a second ago, this doll posed like this.
Like this.
And that one wasn't even here. No, it wasn't. Will you just stop playing with dolls and report on your progress? We found Alan and Mrs. Mary. Not yet, sir. Oh, but I've got a feeling they're really close by.
Have you come up with a decent plan?
No. But I got a feeling like it's right under my hands. Oh. Ha!
Virgo, I think this doll is breathing.
Don't be stupid. This is it! The toy master's come up with a plan to breathe life in the doll.
She doesn't need to breathe life in this one. It's already breathing.
So what? This must be the machine that does it.
Clever man.
Gee, my doll!
But just suppose that the wires get crossed in just the wrong way. Yeah, just suppose. Why?
What would happen then?
Don't you know anything? So, what would all the dolls would become killers, and they'll turn on all the children. It would be chaos.
Mean dolls? I've never heard of mean dolls. Dolls are supposed to be good, not mean.
Don't you see? This is our way of becoming rich and famous. We'll turn the dolls into evil creatures. They'll find and kill Alan. We'll collect his inheritance, and I can wed Mistress Mary. Then we can direct the dolls to kill others, so we can collect their money too. It's a great plan. And Rodrigo and I. Yeah, let's do it, right?
I don't know, Consortium. Mean dolls?
We need more information than this. We need the toy master. Come along, you scurvy rascals. It's time we get some work. Let's go, Rodrigo.
But I tell you, this doll is breathing.
This is the last time dolls do not breathe.
I better follow up on these brilliant
Rubio, what do you do with the leather in the doll's clothes? Well, here they are, right here. Why did you take them up from the other doll and put it on this one?
Well,
Strike her immediately.
What?
Has your voice changed?
Oh, no, sir.
Very well then, strip this doll at once.
you need to take his clothes off?
Certainly, and put it back on the other one. My, what a horrible piece of workmanship. I beg your pardon. Still having trouble with your throat, Romeo?
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
The face is poorly carved. The nose sticks out too far. The ears are lopsided, and the eyes don't even look real enough. Remind me to fire the one who carved this one.
Yes, sir.
Still having trouble?
Well, I don't know if I want to. No.
Wait, I think he puts this metal on his chest. Let me see
up to my chest.
Whoa, this is no.
There he is, man! Grab him!
Done for now.
Hold your position. Gotcha, Mr. Toy Master.
Toy master? What? I'm not the toy master. That's the toy master, you fool!
Gotcha, Mr. Toy Master. You are the Toy Master, aren't you?
What is the meaning of this outrage? Unhand me at once.
Take him in hand!
Release me, I say.
Who's paying you? Him or me?
What do you want from me, you cruel thief?
The secret to your life-giving machine!
I will never give you the secret. That kind of information in the wrong hands could be devastating to the entire world.
Yes, and that's exactly why I want it. To devastate the entire world!
My lips are sealed.
But not for long. Rodrigo, hurt him!
Ow.
That didn't hurt him, I said hurt him! Hurt him worse than that! Give it to me, Captain.
Ow.
More Gonzorgo!
Ooh, oh, oh. Please, I can't take much more of this.
Gonzorgo, one more time!
Wait.
I'll give you the secret. Excellent. Now we're getting somewhere. All right, kid, fix the machine.
Alan, isn't there anything we can do?
I'm thinking, Mr. Perry, I'm thinking.
Beautiful, beautiful. Last time we tried it, the doll was destroyed. But I think that was because we needed to attach the big loop to the groin. Never mind all that. Just do it. Yes, sir. There. I think it's ready. All right. Now attach the whipper, the hoonach, the jigabit, and the hoochie coo. They're not out of my way. What would happen if I crossed these two cables?
Wait, you can't do that. That would make all the dolls evil. And they might be killed.
Oh, really? Excellent. Get over here. Forget it, you moron. Watch, Gonzorgo Rodrigo. We're making evil happen. All right, kid, now turn it on. And bring all the dogs and start with those two. lock these 3 thugs up in the Toyland jail, we'll never worry anyone again.
But Barnaby tricked us. We're innocent.
I'm too young to go to jail.
Take them away, Inspector. Let the toilet judge deal with them.
This means I'll get my inheritance at long last.
And we'll be free to wed.
I remember, children, you are always welcome and safe in Florida.
Just think, sir, the gizmo really brought the dog to life this time. It really works.
are you? I set the machine on. You shouldn't have done that.